Quality writing makes your schoolwork better.
Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last, do-do-do-do-do. Safe at last. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end, do-do-do-do-do. It's the end. Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do. Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do. Baby shark, do-do-do-do-do. Baby shark.
spotlight. Prepare the occasion. No more anticipation. No. History in the making. All my bulls are rated. Legacy that we chasing. Started from nothing, now running with greatness. You want it, you got it. Look, mama, we made it. Pristine like the Sistine, feeling brand new like you never seen. World class, call it evergreen. It's 100 and nothing, no in between. Now go ahead and tell them we on the way. Walking on there, yeah, we levitate. Up in the clouds, ain't no coming down. Yeah, we on the way, different level now. Welcome to the future. Taking off now, way up, boost. Coming to life, take a look at the light. Feel like it's shining way brighter than it ever used to. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. Tomorrow, I promised, I know that they feel me. That Mamba mentality, got no Achilles. Push all the limits, how far will you take it? Just to rewrite the pages. Life is a battle, Goliath and David. Nothing come easy, you gotta create it. Feeling unstoppable, failure is optional. Watch me, I'm whipping my vision, unblockable. Go ahead and tell them we on the way. Walking on air, yeah, we levitate. Up in the clouds, ain't no coming down. Yeah, we on the way, different level now. Tell 'em, different level now. Tell 'em, different level now. Welcome to the future. Welcome to the future. Now there's no looking back. I said no looking back. Way brighter than it ever used to. So welcome to the future. Now tell them we on the way. Watch while I levitate. Up in the clouds, no coming down. Yeah, this is a way different level now. Welcome to the future. Taking off now, way up, boost. Coming to life, take a look at the light. Feel like it's shining way brighter than it ever used to. Welcome to the future.
Colgate Optic White Renewal removes 10 years of yellow stains. That's like all the way back to 2010.
Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back. Oh, I just wanna have a good time. Call me whatever, 'cause I'm up for anything like that. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like. You're told, but I don't mind even though I lose control. Oh, I just wanna have a good time, so call me whenever, 'cause a night like this, it never gets old. Oh no, we don't wanna do slow-mo, so tonight we just let go. To the beat in the street, every freak out singing like.
If I keep picking the music, I am gonna have like 50 copyright claims.
Quality writing makes your schoolwork better. Meet Grammarly, the digital writing assistant that helps students.
Hey, let's go move into my apartment. One look good at my heart was stopping. I did whatever she was asking. She said, maybe later, catch you in the elevator. A couple days we got to hanging. Turns out she wasn't even taken. I made a move, she said, baby, you're mistaken. I'm not into bacon. She got that smile and that body is to die for. One of a kind, and that's why it makes me cry. 'Cause I found a girl who's in love with a girl. She said that she tried, but she's not into guys. Oh, why? Tell me why.
Whatever, I will be famous after this. Yeah? Promise?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Yeah. First things first, nothing's about to change. I can spell the whole night with those bands. I know you see me chilling, boy. I know you hating, you ain't following, but you keep on stalking. I'm a star now, I go right now. You hit the beat, boy, I'ma bring the fire. I go drop it down, girl, you go pick it up. And if I break it down, girl, you go lick it up. Pick it up, girl, yeah, pick it up, yeah, yeah, pick it up, girl. Pick it up, yeah, yeah, pick it up, girl. Pick it up, yeah, yeah, pick it up, girl. Pick it up, girl.
You don't ever care about destroying me. You don't stop that I know me. You know I never done that. You know that I stopped that.
I'm a savage, 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 I'm a savage. I'm a savage with the name, I'm a savage with the eyes, I'm a savage with the boss on, I'm a savage with the way. I'm a savage, I'm a savage, I'm a savage, I'm a savage.
It made you so good to having me down. But too bad for you, 'cause it's you that cloud.
What?
You know I stand by you. Now I feel bad.
What? I'm a savage, 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 I'm a savage. I'm a savage. I'm a savage with the name. I'm a savage with the weight. I'm a savage with the eyes. I'm a savage with the boss. I'm a savage. Bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust down, bust. Savage, huh? Savage, what? Savage, eyes, savage, what? Savage, 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 bust down, bust down, what? Bust down, bust down.
Live TV from 85 plus channels with local sports and news. YouTube TV. Try it free.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. In case you forgot or fell off, I'm still hot, knock your shell off. My money stacked fat, plus I can't turn the swell off. Franchise doing big business, I live this, it's automatic, I win this. So you hear those horns, you finish. A soldier, and I stay under you fighting. Plus I'm storming on you chumps like I'm thunder and lightning. Ain't no way you breaking me, kid, I'm harder than nails. Plus I keep it on lock like I'm part of the jail. I'm slaughtering stale competition. I got the whole block wishing they could run with my division, but they gone fishing with no bait. Kid, your boy hold weight. I got my soul straight. I brush your mouth like Colgate. In any weather, I'm never better. Your boy's so hot, you never catch me in the next man's sweater. If they hate, let them hate. I drop your whole clan. Lay your ass down for the 3 second tan. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me. be what it's gonna be. 5 pounds of courage, buddy, base, 10 pants with a gold tee. It's a war dance, a victory step. A raw stance is a gift, and you insist it's my rep. John Cena trademark, y'all are so-so. And talk about the bread you make, but don't know the recipe for dough. Aiming guns in all your photos, that's a no-no. When this pop, your lip lock, your big talk's a blatant no-so. See what happens when the ice age melt. You see monetary status is not what matters, but it helps. I rock a timepiece by Benny, if any. The same reason y'all could love me is the same reason y'all condemn me. A man's measured by the way that he thinks, not clothing lines, ice links, leather and minks. I spent 20 plus years seeking knowledge of self. So for now, Mark Breck is living life for wealth.
Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now. Your time is up, my time is now. You can't see me, my time is now. It's the franchise where I'm shining now. You can't see me, my time is now.
So I just ordered these 4 pizzas here, and it was supposed to cost me over $100, but it ended up costing me only
Now, we've still got a 3-hour drive back. We're not going to be home until after midnight.
Well, if it really bugged you, Johnny, you wouldn't do it.
You think I want to blow Sunday on a scene like this? You know, I figure we're either going to have to move Mother out here or move...
Hey, Tom, it's Bob from the office down the hall. It's good to see you, buddy. How have you been? Things have been okay for me, except that I'm a zombie now. I really wish you'd let us in. I think I speak for all of us when I say I understand why you folks might hesitate to submit to our demand. But here's an FYI, you're all gonna die screaming. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse here, maybe we should compromise. If you open up the door, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. I don't want to nitpick, Tom, but is this really your plan? Spend your whole life locked inside a mall. Maybe that's okay for now, but someday you'll be out of food and guns, and you'll have to make the call. I'm not surprised to see you haven't thought it through enough. You never had the head for all that bigger picture stuff. But Tom, that's what I do, and I plan on eating you slowly. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable, I mean no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse here, maybe we should compromise. You open up the door, we'll all come inside and eat your brains. Well, technically I am. I guess I am. Got another meeting, Tom. Maybe we could wrap it up. Know we'll get to common ground somehow. Meanwhile, I'll report back to my colleagues who were chewing on the doors. I guess we'll table this for now. I'm glad to see you take constructive criticism well. Thank you for your time. I know we're all busy as hell. And we'll put this thing to bed when I bash your head open. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're not unreasonable. I mean, no one's gonna eat your eyes. All we wanna do is eat your brains. We're at an impasse here. Maybe we should compromise. Open up the doors. We'll all come inside and eat your brains.
The Thermoscientific Dionic
Jazz's log. While it was only 4 days ago that I left Duel Academy, it feels like it's been f***ing years. It's almost like someone is supposed to be writing my life, but is reading a comic book. I mean, why are they reading a comic when they should be making new episodes?
Simply the best!
2 weeks later.
There! I finally got my deck. Now let me in! What? Wait, you're here? I thought you went inside weeks ago. What? No, I've been out in the tundra collecting cards for my deck. Are you serious? Yeah, you said I needed a deck. Yeah, this is a Duel Academy. Of course you need a deck. You're not sick. You're serious, aren't you? You went out into the tundra and... Mate, what you do that for? But you said this place had cards riddled in the ice. Yeah, I mean this place is riddled with dueling history. I didn't mean go out and start getting cards out of the ice. You've been out for weeks in the tundra collecting cards. What have you been eating? Rock salt? Rock salt? F***ing rock salt? Look, I've got my deck. Can I just go in? I'm inclined to let you in now and get you a blanket and see the nurse. Trevor, open the door. He's been eating rock salt.
Rock salt?
Yeah, rock salt. 2 weeks.
King Rock Salt?
I know. Huh, okay. A western town in the North Pole, because that's not remotely... so bad.
Welcome to my secret lair on Skull Crusher Mountain. I hope that you've enjoyed your stay so far. I see you met my assistant Scarface. His appearance is quite disturbing, but I assure you he's harmless enough. He's a sweetheart, calls me master, and he has a way of finding pretty things and bringing them to me. Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you. I made this half pony, half monkey monster to please you, but I get the feeling that you don't like it. What's with all the screaming? You like monkeys, you like ponies. Maybe you don't like monsters so much. Maybe I used too many monkeys. Isn't it enough to know that I ruined a pony making a gift for you? Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you. Picture the two of us alone inside my golden submarine, while up above the waves my doomsday squad ignites the atmosphere. And all the fools who lead their foolish lives may find it quite explosive. Well, it won't mean half as much to me if I don't have you here. No, it isn't easy living here on Skull Crusher Mountain. So maybe you could cut me just a little slack. Would it kill you to be civil? I've been patient, I've been gracious, and this mountain is covered with wolves. Hear them howling, my hungry children. Maybe you should stay and have another drink and think about me and you. Oh, and I'm so into you, but I'm way too smart for you. Even my henchmen think I'm crazy. I'm not surprised that you agree. If you could find some way to be a little bit less afraid of me, you'd see the voices that control me from inside my head say I shouldn't kill you.
Growing up in the suburbs, one thing I always enjoyed in the summertime was the ice cream truck, specifically Mr. Softy. As a very little kid, anytime I'd hear the song of the Mr. Softy truck echoing through the streets, I'd beg my mom for a few dollars and run outside to wave down the truck. I remember one of the first times I was ever left home alone. I was, I think, 7 years old. My mom was away somewhere and my dad was off that day. He apparently entrusted me to be home alone for a few minutes while he ran to the store. He was definitely the less responsible parent. I was in the living room watching SpongeBob, I'm pretty sure, when I heard the familiar sound of the Mr. Softy tune outside. I rushed to the kitchen and climbed onto a chair to reach the little basket on the ledge that usually had stray dollars and coins inside. I grabbed a dollar bill and some coins. I couldn't tell you the exact amount, obviously. I ran outside to the street and waved the truck down just in time. It pulled over, and the oldish man came to the window asking what I wanted. When I asked for a specialty cone, he told me I was a little short with the money I had. I believe I told him I didn't have any more money because my parents weren't home. I distinctly remember him asking me, "You're home alone?" as if he were confirming it. I said yes, and he started acting all friendly and understanding. He told me to come into the truck so that I could make my own ice cream cone. I stepped into the truck, and the man went and shut the door. He told me to help myself to whatever ice cream I wanted. He said he was going to show me how to be an ice cream man, and he went to the driver's seat of the truck and started driving us somewhere. My young, innocent self thought this was all super exciting as I was pouring soft serve ice cream into a cone. But I finished that cone and then started wondering where we were going, as we had been driving for a while. I went to the front of the truck to ask him, and he asked me in a more stern voice than he'd been speaking in to please go stay in the back of the truck. I listened to him. My appetite for more ice cream was suddenly gone as I got more uncomfortable. We went from a busy main road to a quiet residential road. At some point, I noticed the ice cream truck's music wasn't playing, and he was driving rather fast. The truck finally stopped in front of some abandoned-looking building, and he asked me to come follow him outside to the building. But not before we heard a tapping on the door of the truck. I heard a familiar, concerned voice yelling through the crack of the door. The man opened the door, and my neighbor Margie walked into the truck. She saw me and came to grab me by the arm and pull me out of the truck. She told me to wait in her car while she ran back to yell at the man. I was extremely confused at first. The man in the ice cream truck sped off down the street. This was a time before cell phones. She couldn't just call 911 right away. She ran to the nearest house. At first I was confused, but obviously I know now she was asking for the owner's phone. She called 911, and I'm sure she reported the suspicious ice cream truck and attempted kidnapping. I don't remember the rest, except telling Margie my story, her driving me home to be greeted by my dad and cop cars, and then being told to go inside after telling a couple police officers what happened. The exact ice cream truck was found. I'm not sure how they did it. Maybe by investigating street camera footage and getting the plate number. I was made to confirm the driver was in fact the man who took me into the truck. He was sentenced to prison. That's all my parents told me. I don't think they know his name. Either that or they didn't want to give it to me. Definitely not a memory I like thinking back on.
Today's video is sponsored by Raycon. Welcome to r/Am I the Butthole, where OP kicks his entitled sister out of his house. Am I the butthole for refusing to sell the place that I bought with stripper money? For several years, I was a stripper. I have no shame about what I did, and only quit when I got a better job offer. In the time that I worked as a stripper, I intentionally lived as cheaply as possible. A sucky little studio flat, living off ramen, wearing old clothes. Because my coworkers all told me they were able to buy their own places on their income as long as they saved like crazy. Before I retired, I managed to outright buy myself a 3-bedroom flat. I rented out the other 2 rooms for a while, but I got sick of having roommates. So now I have them up online for shorter stays, but not to rent. I met this guy about 18 months ago, and we've been together since. He knows about my employment history, and he said that he has no issue with it. Though he did ask me to tell his family the white lie that I occasionally use, which is that I was a waitress. Which I kinda was, to be frank. A month ago, we found out that I'm 2 months pregnant. He says this is great news and that we should move in together. I assumed that he'd be moving into my place because he rents his, a far smaller 1-bedroom flat, while I own mine, and I have room for a baby's room while he doesn't. Also, I really don't want to leave my flat. It's my flat, and I love it. I could see myself living here for the rest of my life, and I don't want to lose the security of owning a flat and have to go back to paying rent or a mortgage each month. However, he then said that he didn't want to move into my place and said that I should sell it and we should buy a place together. I said that I like my place. It means a lot to me that I was able to buy it, and it represents years of working my butt off, scrimping and saving. He then said that he understands all of that, but we should be living together by the time the baby comes, and he didn't want to live in my flat. I asked him why not. It's a great flat. It's central to everything. It's spacious. It's got room for all of his stuff. There's a daycare in the building, run and owned by another tenant, and the school is just a 5-minute walk away. The list goes on. And he said that he didn't want to live in a flat that was bought with stripper money. That really pissed me off, and I told him no effing way am I selling my flat when he never had an issue with my stripper money paying for the flat before now. I said I wasn't giving up the security of owning a home for someone who tries to make me feel ashamed about something that I don't feel ashamed of. He said that his point is that if I sold the flat, then we could get a new place with the money from the sale. I said, wouldn't that be stripper money? And he said, that's different. And I asked how. He then said he was going back to his place because I can't talk to you when you're in this state. He went back to his flat and he texted me saying that I'm overreacting and being irrational and I need to think of this realistically rather than emotionally. He says he wouldn't feel right raising a child in my flat knowing how I purchased it, and selling and moving is the best idea for all of us. Not to mention the fact that he isn't on the deed because it's my place and it would never feel like our place because of this. I feel like I might be the butthole because I get why he might feel like it's just my place. And I feel like I'm being too rigid in a time that we need to work together. Plus, I spoke to my sister and she sided with him, so 2 out of 3 people think that I'm in the wrong here. Am I the butthole? Alright, OP, I think I'm picking up some red flags here from your boyfriend. First of all, if he's ashamed of how you spent your stripper money, then that means he still judges you for your profession. And that definitely won't give you a strong foundation of your relationship. Secondly, and this is just sort of a gut feeling because I don't have any real hard evidence for this, but my suspicion is that the only reason why he wants you to do this is so that when you... Okay. Actually, down in the comments, I'll let Grindigo say my thoughts. Not the butthole. Sell your place and use the money to buy a new place, huh? How much would he be pitching in on the new place since he wants to be on the deed so badly? Since he's renting, I'm guessing $0. This guy's a loser who just can't handle that you've been more successful at life and wants to use you as a leg up. Yeah, OP, I have a sneaking suspicion that when it's time to buy a new house, he's going to insist that you both put your names on the lease. And then he'll say, babe, why don't you use the money from your old house as a down payment and then I'll cover the rest. And by then it'll be too late because all he has to do is break up with you and suddenly he owns half the house. And then OP posted an update. But before I get into the update, I checked OP's posting history and she also posted an r/Legal Advice UK. And the title of the post is, I have 2 audio recordings of my ex admitting to tampering with birth control. Is this any use? Alright, so on to the update. First off, I dumped him. He initially said that he doesn't want to be a parent if we're not a couple, but earlier this week he told me he wants majority custody, so not only does he not have to pay child support, but if he gets majority then I end up paying him. He actually said that that was his reasoning. He also runs his own startup and admitted the startup is basically done for. And he was hoping that when I sold my place, I could also put a cash injection into his business with the money. So basically this was all about money for him. There's going to be a legal case, but I've gotten legal advice and it looks like I'll be able to get sole custody, which is what I intend to go for. In the last couple of weeks, my sister has doubled down and is trying to get me to fix things with my ex because a baby should have a complete family. So I have not been involving her in my pregnancy, which she is furious about. She also told our parents, which I am furious about, so we're not speaking right now. I also want to say thank you to everyone who commented on my first post. When I first posted, between my boyfriend and my sister, I was genuinely convinced that I was in the wrong. So to have such an overwhelmingly supportive response really helped me realize that I shouldn't doubt myself so much. And with that realization, plus everything going on right now, I decided to go to therapy, which I'll be starting next week. All in all, the outcome of this is that I'm probably going to be a single mother in the flat that I own, and honestly, a pretty decent outcome. Well, I was pretty close. I thought that he just wanted half of your house, OP, but it turns out he wants half of your money, which is effectively the same thing. Am I the butthole for allowing a dad to humiliate his son in my class? I teach 5th grade, which is usually a hit or miss in terms of behavior. I have one student, Calvin, who is quite disruptive. He's the class clown, except it's not cute. The other day, he climbed on top of the tables in the library and started dancing when he thought I wasn't looking. I tried different ways to work around it, but I feel like I can no longer be Mr. Nice Guy. I assume that his parents spoil him, so I was hesitant to talk to them because that seemed like a lost cause. The kid had his own personal driver. Boy, was I wrong. I did speak to his dad, who was furious. He brought Calvin to me and made him apologize. He said that if he ever got another bad report like he did with the library, then he would sit with him in class like he was a baby. That threat seemed to get Calvin's attention, but seemed empty. I mean, this dude didn't even have time to drop his kids off at school. Things were fine for a while. Then he started up with purposefully giving stupid answers when I called on him. I pulled him to the side and asked him if he wanted his dad to babysit him in school, and he said no because his dad wouldn't do it because it would embarrass him. So I emailed his dad and asked if he could sit with him in class. Calvin didn't know what was going to happen and kept telling his dad to go. His dad stayed with him all day and Calvin hated it. He micromanaged, bossed, and snapped at him all day. I think the worst part was having his friends laugh at him. Calvin did cry a few times. His dad was like the boss from hell. Ever since then, his behavior's improved. And I know people will ask why I wasn't more hands-on with discipline. This is a $25,000 to $35,000 a year private school. A lot of the parents are famous entertainers and there's a long wait list to get in. Things are very different than in public school. Down in the comments, Philosophy says it better than I ever could. I was Calvin. Class clown, very early ADHD diagnosis, emphasis on hyperactivity. In 5th grade, I almost stabbed my teacher running with scissors. And somehow, I always managed to get into disagreements with the other kids. I wasn't spoiled, but instead beaten at home, heavily. Mr. Stewart, my teacher at the time, took a similar approach to yours. Very punitive. I got blamed for everything. He even told my mother that I wouldn't graduate from high school. You know, I'll never forget it. That shame I internalized from such formative years is something that has limited my potential, and I'll now have to work on it for the rest of my life. I am somewhat successful overall, but my self-esteem is garbage. True life satisfaction only seems so far from reach. Shame on you for shaming children. Shame on you for judging them instead of attempting to understand these kids and the roots leading to their behaviors. Everyone sucks here except for Calvin. And then underneath that, Burblord says exactly what I was thinking. Honestly, if Calvin's dad is willing to publicly humiliate him like that, I can only imagine how bad he has it at home. So, OP, I'm giving you 4 out of 5 buttholes for completely failing in your role as a teacher to this kid. If I were a teacher and a parent tried to pull this stunt on one of my students, I would call security and have them escorted off of the premises. Am I the butthole for throwing my sister out of my house after she billed me? My sister is a train wreck. She needed a place to stay, and I have a large enough home for an extra person. She has no job or income. I told her she had a few months to get herself together and leave. I give her about $100 a week to keep my house clean so she has some cash. So I gave my sister $100 and she said I owed her more. I was confused. She said that she did other work for me. I asked her what more did she do. She said she walks my dog in the afternoon, but I walk my dog every morning and evening. But she takes him with her on her afternoon walks. She said the going rate for a dog walker is $25 per walk, so 5 walks times $25 equals $125 on top of the $100. Then she mentions that she put together a scrapbook of personal letters and papers, and according to her and Etsy, that job was easily another $75. I told her I never gave her permission to do those things. Her argument is that those jobs fell under the umbrella of keeping the house clean, and I was ripping her off. So I threw her out. The money isn't the issue. I have plenty of disposable income. I was disgusted by how she came at me. Down in the comments, SpongeBob No Pants says exactly what I was thinking. Not the butthole. I would have countered with a bill for food, rent, and utilities. Am I the butthole for not giving my younger sister more inheritance? I'm a 46-year-old woman, and I recently lost both of my parents in quick succession. They both died peacefully of natural causes in old age. I have an older brother, 47, and a younger sister, 32. Yes, I was 14 when my sister was born. She was a menopause baby. In fact, my mother thought that most of her early pregnancy was symptoms of menopause. We were all excited to have a new baby though, especially me, as I was the youngest of all the cousins, and none of my friends had young siblings when we were growing up. My parents were always very fair with all of us when it came to money and time spent with us. They encouraged our hobbies and liked to spend time with us. Our dad died first, and everything went to our mom. When she died, everything was split between the 3 of us apart from things that were stated, such as a set of golf clubs to my brother and jewelry left especially to my sister and me. We decided to sell our parents' house and split the proceeds equally, as none of us wanted to live in it. Last week, my brother and I received an email from our sister. She believes that she should be given more inheritance money or the entire proceeds of the house sale. Her reasoning for this is that because she's so much younger than my brother and I, she got to spend less time with my parents while they were alive than we did. Somehow, she reasons that this is fair. My brother and I think that this is absolute nonsense. Our parents were clear on splitting things equally. We both left home when we turned 18 to go to university, and we were lucky that we didn't need to return home for a while to save money or anything like that. My sister lived with our parents until she was 25. My brother and I have agreed that we're not giving our sister any more of our share of the inheritance, which isn't that much anyway. And the proceeds of the house will be split 3 ways as specified in both of our parents' wills. She said that we're selfish and she's owed this because she didn't have as much time with our parents. I don't feel like I'm in the wrong here, but a few of my friends have suggested that I make a token payment to keep her happy. I don't think she would be unless it was a significant portion of my inheritance or my share of the house sale. Am I the butthole for not wanting to give my sister more money just because she's younger than me? Alright, so first of all, this sister's logic makes no sense. Logically speaking, your sister actually spent more time with your parents than you did because she spent an extra 7 years living with them. Also, come to think of it, she had completely uninterrupted access throughout most of her life to your parents. If you were 14 when she was born and you moved out of the house when you were 18, that means that from age 4 to 25, she was living alone in the house with your parents. So, if anything, she owes you money. But of course, the real answer is that nobody owes anyone any money because her logic is stupid and doesn't make any sense. OP, you get 0 out of 5 buttholes, and your sister gets 2 out of 5 buttholes for being selfish. Am I the butthole for FaceTiming my wife in the store? I'm a 42-year-old guy, and I got a call from my wife when I was getting off of work, and she asked me to pick her up some pads from the store. I asked her to send me a text with a picture of the one she uses to make sure I got the right kind. I get to Walgreens, and I can't find the kind that she texted me, so I FaceTimed her in the pad aisle and was showing her the section where the brand is to see if I could get another kind. About 30 seconds in, a woman comes up to me and tells me that I'm being inappropriate and that she's going to report me. Mind you, my wife is on video with me this whole time. I tell my wife to text me a backup pad that I could get her at the end of the call. Right as my wife is texting me, a male store manager and a female clerk come up to me with the woman behind them, and he asked what I'm doing and that he got a complaint that I was behaving inappropriately. I explained that I was there to buy pads for my wife and I couldn't find her brand. I told him that since I didn't see it, I called her on FaceTime. The woman then starts shouting that I was taking pictures of her and I was lying. I showed the manager the text from my wife and I told him I just wanted to get my wife her pads and leave. The manager and the woman went up to the front of the store, and the whole time she's screeching to him that he needs to call the police and have me arrested for being a pervert. The clerk stayed behind and asked if she could help me find what I needed. I agreed. I showed her the box my wife texted me and she said they were out. She then said that this other pad in the same brand would work just as well. I texted my wife a picture of the pads the clerk picked out and she said they were fine. I paid for the pads and left, and when I got to the car, I cried. A grown frickin' man crying in his car. I've never felt more embarrassed and humiliated in my life. When I told my wife what happened, she went pale and hasn't stopped apologizing to me. Was I the butthole for FaceTiming? I don't think I was doing anything wrong, but is there some unspoken rule about the pad aisle that I don't know about? Nah, OP, you get 0 out of 5 buttholes. In fact, I might give you negative butthole points because any guy who buys pads for a woman and doesn't make a big deal about it is an automatic bro. So I guess negative 1 out of 5 buttholes? So looking at my YouTube analytics, I can tell that the vast majority of my fans out there consume my content through their mobile devices. So if you're one of those people who's listening to me on mobile, don't you want to have the best audio quality at the best price? That's why I recommend and personally use Raycon earbuds. Raycon's newest model, the Everyday E25 earbuds, are their best model yet, with over 6 hours of playtime, seamless Bluetooth pairing, more bass, and a compact design that's easy to carry around.
I saw on your profile that you like to cook.
Oh, I love it. This is my specialty.
Ooh. Thanks.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I heaver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's heavering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm walking, I know I'm gonna be the man who's working hard for you. And when the money comes in for the work I do, I'll pass almost every penny on to you. When I come home, oh, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home to you. And if I broke, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's going over you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more just to be a man who walks 1,000 miles to fall down at your door. When I'm lonely, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who's lonely without you. And when I'm dreaming, well, I know I'm gonna dream about the time when I'm with you. When I go out, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. And when I come home, yes, I know I'm gonna be the man who comes back home with you. I'm gonna be the man who's coming home with you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more
all-around protection.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna go find all the wood you stole from me. When I wonder, well, I know I could have gone and got some more wood from that tree. And if I'm walking, yeah, I know there's other wood, but I want my wood. It's my wood. And if I'm farming, well, I know I'm gonna be the one who's farming next to that gentleman over there. But I would want 500 chunks, and I would want 500 more, just to get back every single wooden block you stole from me before. When they're creeping, well, I know that I will die because you've stolen all my wood. When they blow up, well, I know I'm gonna hide, cause being out there will do no good. When I'm searching, well, I know I'm gonna search through everyone's inventory. When I'm exploring, well, I know I'm gonna find my wood, I'll even cross the sea. But I would want 500 chunks, and I would want 500 more, just to get back every single wooden block you stole from me before. Where'd my wood go? 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 When I'm sinking, well, I know I'm gonna sink, and then I'm likely going to drown. When I surface, well, I know I'm gonna see some, oh my god, it's my wood! When you're unconscious, well, I know I'm gonna take back all my wood while you're knocked out. And when I run home, well, I know I've got my wood, and it's my wood without a doubt. I've got my wood, and it's my wood without a doubt. But I would want 500 chunks, and I would want 500 more, just to get back every single wooden block you stole from me before. Where'd my wood go? 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 But I would want 500 chunks, and I would want 500 more, just to get back every single wooden block you stole from me before.
high helmet on my head. Figure out what that zombie said. Lava all over the room. Got a half heart left, man, I am doomed. Don't have any iron bars. My pick just broke into some shards. Scary noise, what should I do? Go left or right, I'll have to choose. Visions of last time flash inside my mind. I'm scared, oh well. And I'm pretty sure there's a big creeper right there. Don't mind at night. I know you're looking at that cave and you're feeling kind of brave. Go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night. There's nothing that is gonna change if you just wait until the day. Zombies wanna eat your brain. Don't mind at night. I know it's me you're gonna thank. Make a bed, it's not too late. 3 wool and 3 wooden planks. Don't mind at night. How many times I have to say, drop the pick and walk away. Hey, whoa, don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. Stomach's all tied up in knots. This labyrinth, I'm getting lost. This is really getting old. Found like 2 pieces of coal. Down one way, there's just stone. Monsters won't leave me alone. Down another, there's some lava, and of course I get pwned. Remember last time I tried to mine at night? I failed so bad. I lost all my stuff, it was really tough. That's it, rage quit. Don't mind at night. I know you're looking at that cave and you're feeling kind of brave. Go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night. There's nothing that is gonna change if you just wait until the day. Zombies wanna eat your brain. Don't mind at night. I know it's me you're gonna thank. Make a bed, it's not too late. 3 wool and 3 wooden planks. Don't mind at night. How many times I have to say, drop the pick and walk away. Hey, whoa, don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. I know you're looking at that cave and you're feeling kind of brave. Go to bed, you'll be alright. Don't mind at night. There's nothing that is gonna change if you just wait until the day. Zombies wanna eat your brain. Don't mind at night. I know it's me you're gonna thank. Make a bed, it's not too late. 3 wool and 3 wooden planks. Don't mind at night. How many times I have to say, drop the pick and walk away. Hey, whoa, don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. Don't mind at night. I know you're looking at that cave.
When advertising on YouTube, I know that making an authentic video with a clear call to action is the key to getting results. That's why YouTube offers tools, resources, and partners to help businesses of all.
I'm a creeper, Minecraft Grim Reaper, blowing up blocks like Al Qaeda. I'm not a creature that'll eat you, but I'll leave you. finders keepers. Oh hi, I'm a creeper. So nice, nice to meet you, but the time is time to leave and tick tock, tick tock.
Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune.
Boom, boom, boom. I do what I wanna, Riverside mama. Tick tick, I'm a suicide mama. I take control and I'm gonna leave a gaping hole. Belladonna, that'll take its toll when I'm on a quest to invade that nature's souls. This is like a lemonade and blow. So you better stay indoors or I find your mind when you're mine and all. You'll be dying, line and gore. Darling, go, what you crying for? Did somebody break your diamond sword? I'm the volatilest sort with a violent force to the frightened Spartans. Talk and hear Leonidas talk when it sees me tonight, be dying indoors.
Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune.
It's official, a ballistic missile. Couldn't get this rizzle. I blow through stone like a 6-foot chisel. So you better shiver when you hear that sizzle. For shizzle, take a listen. It's a premonition on my mission. Death by demolition. If I don't come home, there's a sign in my kitchen to describe why I'm missing. Gone fishing, white hot raps. I got stacks. Sometimes when I die, I drop tracks. I got a lot. Fight off cat if I'm feeling nice, then I might not. Blah!
Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune.
My hobbies and interests include going boom, boom, boom. Hello, I'm Dan Bull. That was my song about creepers. It's called Boom 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 Boom, and you can get it on iTunes here. Now, if you like the game raps and you want to see more game raps, you can check out my channel here, and if you like the animation, you can check out Element Animation at their channel here.
Live TV from 85 plus channels with local sports and news. YouTube TV. Try it free.
I'm a creeper, Minecraft Grim Reaper, blowing up blocks like Al Qaeda. I'm not a creature that'll leech you, but I'll leave you petrified. Peace of mind, sweeper. Taking on a break and you die in a deep. I'll find your mind and my mind. Reading on the mind is finders, keepers. Oh hi, I'm a creeper. So nice, nice to meet you, but the time is time to leave and tick tock, tick tock.
Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune.
Boom, boom, boom. I do what I wanna, Riverside mama. Tick tick, I'm a suicide mama. I take control and I'm gonna leave a gaping hole. Belladonna, that'll take its toll when I'm on a quest to invade that nature's souls. This is like a lemonade and blow. So you better stay indoors or I find your mind when you're mine and all. You'll be dying, line and gore. Darling, go, what you crying for? Did somebody break your diamond sword? I'm the volatilest sort with a violent force to the frightened Spartans. Talk and hear Leonidas talk when it sees me tonight, be dying indoors.
Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune.
It's official, a ballistic missile. Couldn't get this rizzle. I blow through stone like a 6-foot chisel. So you better shiver when you hear that sizzle. For shizzle, take a listen. It's a premonition on my mission. Death by demolition. If I don't come home, there's a sign in my kitchen to describe why I'm missing. Gone fishing, white hot raps. I got stacks. Sometimes when I die, I drop tracks. I got a lot. Fight off cat if I'm feeling nice, then I might not. Blah!
Boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune. It's gonna make my brain go boom, boom, boom. I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune.
My hobbies and interests include going boom.
No.
Do you enjoy watching our videos? Well, guess what? You can help us make videos. Click the link to find out how.
I can't stop singing this bloody tune, tune, tune.
I do what I wanna, Riverside mama. Tick tick, I'm a suicide mama. I take control and I'm gonna leave it.
creeper. Oh man. So we back in the mine, got our pickaxe swinging from side to side, side to side. This task a grueling one, hope to find some diamonds tonight, diamonds tonight. Heads up, you hear a sound, turn around and look up. Total shock fills your body. Oh no, it's you again. I can never forget those eyes. Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again. Cause baby tonight, you grab your big shovel and bolt again. And run until it's done, until the sun comes up in the morn. Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again. Just when you think you're safe, overhear some hissing from right behind, right behind. That's a nice life you have, shame it's gotta end at this time. Blows up, then your health bar drops and you could use a one-up. Get inside, don't be tardy. So now you're stuck in there, half a heart is left, but don't die. Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again. Cause baby tonight, you grab your big shovel and bolt again. And run until it's done, until the sun comes up in the morn. Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again.
You're mine. Dig up diamonds and craft those diamonds and make some armor. Get it, baby, going forge that like you so. MLG Pro, the sword's made of diamonds, so come at me, bro. Training in your room under the torchlight, hone that form to get you ready for the big fights. Every single day in the home light, creepers out prowling. Alright, look at me, look at you. Take my revenge, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm a warrior, baby, what else is new? And my blade's gonna tear
Cause
through you.
baby
Bring it.
tonight, the creeper's trying to steal all our stuff again.
Gather your stuff. Yeah, let's take back the world.
Baby tonight, grab your sword, armor, and gold.
It's on.
Take your revenge. So fight like it's the last night of your life. Show them your life. Cause baby tonight, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again. Cause baby tonight, you grab your big shovel and bolt again. And run until it's done, until the sun comes up in the morn. Cause baby tonight, come on, the creeper's trying to steal our stuff again.
Enter a contender.
よし行くぞ
Can't wait to meet you. So join the animatronic family. We open real soon. Try your best to hold on.
love and tragedy. You thought the nightmares and the biggest relief. We're all still right here. So let's get friendly. We're feeling festive. Join the party, we'll try hard not to bite. Anger is restless. Don't hold it against us, we're alright. The fun is starting. A celebration that lasts eternally. I'm always watching because somebody purple murdered me. We'll be found down deep underground. What have I done to deserve this damnation? Who knows if you're the one to blame? 'Cause we don't even know your name. But you're here now, and we've got temptation. We're only playing, just wanted to make a few new friends. You plan on staying, when you're with us the party never ends. You might look at me and think you're going crazy. I lost it long ago, you're not alone, baby. Can't wait to meet you.
Try the Asian-inspired Sensation Salad for a limited time only at Zaxby's.
You what made? Are you challenging me? I have a server we can 1v1 on, mate.
wild. I could swallow you whole.
Do not underestimate me, Gildersnake, for I am the good witch Azura, warrior of peace. Now eat this, sucker!
No! My only weakness! Dying!
And that's the end.
The end of what?
My book report. I think I knocked it out of the park.
Your book report is why you're in here.
Oh, that's where the backup snakes were.
And what were you going to do with this?
That was for the Act 3 closer.
Mija, I love your creativity, but it's gotten out of hand. Do you remember why you were in the principal's office the last 3 times?
Oh, Happy Dagger, give me death! Now, for the final anatomically correct touch, spider breath. You think that's an impressive trick? Take a look at this.
Why, if it isn't Ida's human pet, how perfect.